And we want to thank One Time Plumber for sponsoring our KRIM Community Spotlight Program. Good morning, Rim Country. Chris Higgins in the studio this morning on this beautiful Thursday morning, or what we'd like to call Friday Eve. That is right, tomorrow's Friday, but beautiful day out there today. And this morning on our Community Spotlight Program, we're going to be talking about ESS Program, grad solutions, and smart schools, and also the Payson Teen Center, and how these programs work together at getting young people, teenagers, young adults, and even some older adults their high school diploma. So in the studio to share more about this, we have Carrie Branch. Good morning, Carrie.
Good morning.
And we have Jeremy Simcoe. Good morning, Jeremy.
Good morning.
All right, guys. So this is something, I know, Jeremy, you've been on the program before, and you said, hey, you know, we should maybe talk about grad solutions, the ESS program, but how these programs are helping teens in your teen center, but also adults and other people in Arizona get their diplomas, right? So
Yes.
This is something that, a program that you, or resource, that you kind of can point teens towards that come into your teen center?
Absolutely. It's just one of the many resources we have available. If a teen rolls into us and they're curious about different schooling options, maybe one area of schooling they need additional support, or a different class style, whatever the case may be, we like to provide options, opportunities, resources. Grad Solutions, Carrie, I've known Carrie for a little over a couple years now. She's been awesome. She's my go-to person. If anyone, if anyone has any questions about different schooling or schooling alternatives compared to whatever they're doing, I will provide them with the information I have, and then hook them up with Carrie. Carrie will then see what the best suited program is for them. And twice a week, Carrie's in our teen center for those involved in her programs to provide that one-on-one mentorship.
Nice.
You know, even if the student doesn't need Carrie, sorry if I'm stepping on your toes here, Carrie, but the students, you know, they'll spend lots of time working together, or they'll work solo, but Carrie's there providing that support, which is huge.
And that's a big part of the Teen Center, something that you've been sharing the times you've been on the program, are all the partnerships that the Teen Center has, the different organizations the Teen Center works with, and this just provides, you know, more opportunities for the teens that are coming to the Teen Center.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, Carrie, you are up here twice a week now, correct? In Payson? Yeah, at the Teen Center. So tell us a little bit about Grad Solutions, the program, and maybe it was very interesting, you shared before the program a little bit about the founder, the owner, and how he is a product of Grad Solutions or Smart Schools.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
He was just looking for some alternatives to students that maybe don't fit in that public school bubble. And so he came up with Grad Solutions and Smart Schools. Grad Solutions came first, and that is state funded, and that's for students that are ages 16 to 22 years old. And then he came up with Smart Schools, which is the adult version of high school, which is beautiful. And he did not have his high school diploma. And so when he came up with Smart Schools, he actually enrolled in Smart Schools and got his high school diploma. So super neat.
Yeah, that is great. So I love the website for Grad Solutions. And what is the website?
iwantmydiploma.com.
I like it. Straight, right to the point.
Yeah.
Correct.
Hey, iwantmydiploma.com. So that is where people can enroll. So as far as teenagers, though, the best thing is at the Teen Center, the days that you are at the Teen Center, to come in, to talk with you, because like you said, Jeremy, it's that one-on-one, you can get questions answered.
Absolutely.
And kind of get walk through the process of how to enroll?
Absolutely. So I'm there Tuesdays and Thursdays from 9 to noon.
Mm-hmm.
If they want to set up, a meet and greet, adults want to do that. Sometimes they want to come in with their student, meet up, ask questions, see if it's the right fit for their child. I will meet with them anytime because I live up here, and so it's nice and convenient.
Nice. So, is there a cost for teens to be in this program?
For Grad Solutions, there is not, because
Okay.
it is state funded
Okay.
through the state of Arizona. So it's just like going to a public school, except it's all online.
Wow. So no cost. So great resource right here. And what does it take typically? And I know probably each teenager is in a different situation, but typically, what does it take to get started, to get enrolled?
So it's just basically going on the website and enrolling. Again, I can meet with them, I can help them enroll. So we have different departments that enroll the students, so we kind of hold their hand and it's step by step. So we'll have the EC department, which is the enrollment counselor department, and they're going to be the ones that are going to reach out to anyone that has submitted an application. They're going to guide them through the process, all of that good stuff. Then once that's done, we get, of course, transcripts from schools, we request them, we've got the records request department that will do that. Once that's all done, then they're going to be assigned an academic advisor or a mentor, along with having a teacher per class.
Wow.
So it's kind of like, a counselor that's going to help ensure that they get the proper classes, will be there for them if they want to, talk to them, or if they want, hey, I'm struggling in my class, I can't get a hold of my teacher, things like that. So that's why I love this program so much, is because they have a teacher and a counselor.
Oh, wow.
That's
Okay.
cheering for them and right next to them through the whole process.
Wow. And so, a couple questions. So, who, you talked about eligibility, but basically, eligibility requirements, or who is eligible? The ages again, what are those ages?
So for Grad Solutions, it's going to be 16 to 22 years old.
Okay.
Now, Smart Schools, we do have younger students also, and students that are out of state. If they are out of state, they're able or eligible to sign up for Smart Schools also. We have students that are younger who use ESA funds, and that's funding through the state if they are younger and they aren't of age to go to a regular public school, or if their child doesn't want to go to a public school. Yeah.
Wow, that's great. I mean, just, it sounds like there's a lot of support, like you said, with a teacher, a counselor. It's not just a case, okay, here you go, you have access to a website or online curriculum. All right, there you go, you're on your own, go for it.
Yeah.
Which I could see, it being hard for a teenager, even parents.
Absolutely.
So, wow, that's great. And again, what days are you at the Payson Teen Center?
Tuesdays and Thursdays
Okay.
from 9 to noon.
Wow. So, do you find, Jeremy, that there are teens utilizing this program?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. Because not everybody fits just into one box. Having options available, people are taking advantage of that. And I've seen relationships build in a short period of time, from maybe a student comes in there on day one, and maybe they're a little shy, not super talkative, but over the course, they build that bond, that relationship. Yes, it's educational, but also they learn, hey, maybe they're struggling at home. Maybe they would like some assistance with food, or some whatever, right?
Yeah,
Whatever.
yeah.
And that's when having the hub, having those resources available, having the teen center, that way we can slide some resources to that individual, or tell them what to do, or suggest, or encourage, walk with them, to enhance their families' lives.
Absolutely.
So you mentioned some of these other programs or resources, and you were sharing before the program some of the things you have coming up. events or things. So what are some of the events upcoming?
So since Carrie is often at the Teen Center, we'd like to utilize her because she's awesome, right? So this Friday, we roped her into helping out with the potluck. Thank you, Carrie.
You're welcome.
You know, and if it wasn't for Carrie and Grad Solutions, we get a huge amount of snacks and drinks donated by them for the students that they work with, the teens that come into the Teen Center. And that's a huge barrier, you know, bridging the gaps there as well, you know, knocking down some walls. Here, have a snack, have a drink. It's okay, take your time, you know, focus on this, we got this. Just be that supportive environment. So back to your question, tomorrow is Friday.
Yeah.
We got projects with Pam going on.
Okay.
Pam rolls in a couple times a month, works awesome crafty project, boys and girls, all kinds of cool stuff. On top of that, we got the therapy dog rolling in. I believe it's Naresh again.
Okay.
So we're looking forward to that. The potluck, of course, that is going to be huge. And then there was, oh yes, Arizona Health Zone.
Okay.
I believe I spoke about our garden last time.
Yeah.
It is time. We need to get rolling. So Arizona Health Zone is donating some items for our garden tomorrow afternoon as well. So it's going to be a busy day at the Teen Center, all hands on deck type deal, and it's going to be fun. And that's just tomorrow. You know, the following weeks we got some more stuff lined up. I'm going to be working on a tie-dye in a black light event. We got some really killer black lights. We want to get those up and running and utilize them.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
We last time I was here as well, the PaysonTeenCenter.com website was under construction. It's a little less under construction right now. It's pretty operable. Our calendar's up to date. You can see a lot more of what we have going on, as well as Carrie's schedule is up there tentatively. Our contact information. So we're just rocking and rolling.
There you go. Yep, I see the phone numbers on the top, calendar of events right there. So let's see, March, boom, 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 right there, projects with Pam, 3 p.m. to 5 p.m., Garden Day, also 3 to 5 p.m. shows, and then the potluck tomorrow.
4 to 6.
4 to 6.
Yep.
There you go, and plus one more.
That might be the puppy.
There you go, that
Might be the puppy coming in.
Yeah, puppy time, I think, there it is.
Yeah, puppy time.
Puppy time, 4:30 to 5. So, again, if for those just tuning in or that just started watching on our KRIM Radio Facebook page, talking with Carrie Branch with Grad Solutions and Smart Schools, and Jeremy Simcoe with the Payson Teen Center. And I know, again, Jeremy, you've been on before, but if people miss those programs or have not heard about the Payson Teen Center, or maybe heard the name, but they don't know kind of what it's about, give just a description of Payson Teen Center.
Yeah, so the Payson Teen Center, also known as the Route 87 Community Teen Center, has been around Gila County here about 5 years.
Okay.
We are located at 112 West Cedar Lane, right next door to St. Vincent de Paul, the thrift store. Forgot where I was. I'm sorry, Chris, can you?
No, yeah, about the programs,
Yeah,
and different
so-
and age groups and hours and all.
Correct.
That.
So, you know, the age groups, any teenager is welcome. If they're here in Gila County, if they're visiting grandparents for the weekend or staying up here for some kind of situation, any teenager is welcome into our environment. There is no cost. There's free snacks. There's free drinks. We've been focusing on education today. If someone wants to work on their education in our teen center, they don't have to do it with Grad Solutions. We got 7+ desktop computers that they can utilize for their education. You know, Xboxes. We've recently had our team lead bring in his support for our audio room, right? So we revamped our audio setup. We could do the podcasting. We could record our own music. Our team lead is working on some stuff privately, which he's going to be sharing with us soon. All kinds of music stuff that is there to utilize. If people treat our stuff well, if you're not a jerk, you are welcome at our teen center. If you're 13 to 19 years old, If you happen to be a jerk on some day, because we are human, we would probably ask that individual to leave, but they're welcome back, as long as it's appropriate. We want it to be a good, positive environment. We are located behind Gila County Probation, kind of in the back of the parking lot. Gila County Probation possesses that building, that's why we're located there. It's a safe environment, it's a fun environment, and we're continuing to grow.
Gotcha. And you guys are open, what are the days and hours?
Recently, we shifted. Wednesdays we're open from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m.
Okay.
Thursday and Friday, 3 p.m. to 7 p.m.
Okay.
And then on Saturdays, 2 p.m. to 7 p.m.
2 p.m. to 7, okay. So you're open Wednesdays?
Yes.
Okay, all right, that is good to know. And it's cool because looking at your Facebook page, you can also follow Payson Teen Center on Facebook and see all the different activities they have going on, speakers coming in. Fire department recently visited the Teen Center.
So I requested the fire department to come in, and before I knew, I wasn't able to announce it so much because the day was coming and they showed up.
Yeah.
It was awesome having them in there. We had engine 113, I believe.
Okay.
Awesome crew, awesome information. They talked to us for a while. I think we had about 10, 11 teens in that day.
Oh, great.
Then we got to walk around the truck.
Uh-huh.
We want them to come back. We were going to invite Payson Fire back because these are the things we want to have fun with. Do some science projects, some experiments, blast some music, check out some cool fire equipment. I'm going to work and see if Game and Fish can come in, search and rescue. Just a lot of different cool stuff. That's why we're here. Also, I think it's very important to say we are a teen center, right? So we're a structured environment. We got cameras on site. I'm not a babysitter, right? We don't babysit. Teens can come and go as they wish. But we got eyes on stuff. There's supervision. It's a safe environment. And we're trying to just get that to grow. You know, with our garden out there, we're trying to make a nice area. Maybe we can plant a tree in the future. Just keep building and growing.
Well, it's great, just all of the resources and exposure to different professions, to different organizations, working with the sound equipment, whatever it is. It's great that the teenagers get these opportunities to maybe see, okay, this is something I'd like to look into, or wow, I thought about being a firefighter, but I thought maybe, I couldn't do it. It was just too much. So to have, the firefighters coming in, talking with them, and then to have KRIM, if they didn't have get their diploma, whatever circumstances, whatever, dropped out, or just didn't continue school, thinking, oh, this is too hard, or, I need someone to help me, no one, is helping me with this. And then to be able to have that relationship with KRIM and a teacher, counselor, others, just all that support. I think with teenagers, that's a big thing, is if they feel and know that they're being supported and there's people, that are there behind them, that makes all the difference.
Right.
Yeah, we can show so much support. Depends on which teen is rolling in what day. A simple support from my end can be, hey, welcome in, and leave them alone. Let them process their day, their school, whatever they need to do, because they don't always want. It's busy.
Yeah.
Teens are busy, which is good. But then there's those that I'll sit and talk to. We'll play a game, something like that. And that's the freedom that they have there. I say it's a safe environment, supervised, but I also give them that space, that freedom, because it's a teen center. They don't want me hovering around, and as long as everyone's good, and I give them their space. If they want to do something artistic that day or something, we whip out the cart, they paint a ceiling tile, they tie-dye a shirt, they make something out of clay, whatever the case is. And that's awesome. I don't know what they would be doing if they weren't at the teen center. Sometimes they're up to good things, sometimes not so good things, but we're there. And with the no cost, teens are welcome to come in, check it out. If they don't like it, don't come back. If you like it, please come back. We encourage you to come back. I don't know, I can't speak highly of it. I've been in Payson 20-something years, and always appreciated if there would have been a organization or a position, place to necessarily go that didn't cost an arm and a leg, and that was regular basis.
Yeah, no.
With free snacks.
With free snacks. There you go. And again, Carrie is there on Tuesday and Thursday, right? 9 to noon with Grad Solutions or Smart Schools. And yeah, just looking at the website, again, it's iwantmydiploma.com, so you can check that out even before you talk to Carrie or set up an appointment. What is the best way for a parent maybe to get a hold of you, or how is that contact made, through the website or coming into the teen center?
I actually love them to just have my cell number.
Oh,
And
okay.
they can just call me and we can set up a time
Okay.
to meet.
All right, and what is your cell number?
480-494-6676.
All right, there we go. So just a phone call, set up a meeting.
Absolutely,
All right, there you go. It's just that easy.
yes.
Yeah, and man, the program sounds great.
It is, it's beautiful. We work with Payson High School also.
Okay.
So if a student needs to do credit recovery, they want to take summer school with us, because we work hand in hand with them. They accept the credits, everything works out well, and the students do one class at a time. They can have more.
Okay.
They just need to finish a class in a month, and they're good to go. So they can catch up pretty quickly in our program, and we don't stop them. They can, if they want to work 10 hours in their classwork, they can work 10 hours in their classwork. So.
And then they could still graduate with their class, correct? Their Payson High School
Absolutely.
class?
So if they need to catch up on credits, I've got a student right now that comes in and visits, and she's catching up on all her credits. And then her senior year, she's going to walk with her class.
Wow, that's good. I'm glad you brought that up.
Thank you,
So, not just for teens, students that dropped out, stopped going to high school, but if you're behind and you want to get back on track, then this is a great resource.
Absolutely.
Wow, okay. Yeah, because graduating with your class, if you can do that, if you can save kind of, and not have to go another year through credit recovery
Right.
or summer school programs, whatever it is, then yeah, check into it, look into it and get that done. It'll be worth it. And that's what, teenagers or young people, it's like, okay, know that, you might be frustrated or discouraged, or you think this is hard or you can't do it, but oh my goodness, if you can just stick to it, get that diploma, there you go.
Yeah.
Instead of having to go back, and it just gets harder and harder because of life, because of things happening. So if you can just bear down, kind of, do what you need to do.
Yeah.
And with all the resources there, it's great because I know it's been mentioned a couple times, they're gone are the days where just that one size fits all, where it's just go to school, this is what you do. But with online, just with all the different programs, with different situations, it's great to have that flexibility.
Yeah, and they can work, there's no seat time, so that's not expected. So they can work in their class whenever they would like to. So if they've got a job currently and they've got to work, 8 to 5 at their job, they can also do the 8 to 5 job and then come home in the evening and work in their classes and get their high school diploma. We have a CRU program, it's called the CRU, where they can actually earn elective classes with every 50 hours that they work.
Oh,
So,
there you go.
yeah, it's absolutely beautiful. The Smart School side is for adults. So if you're an adult and you don't have your high school diploma, this is not a GED program. This is an actual accredited high school diploma for 22 to 100 years old. And it's the same program. You have a teacher, you have a counselor, you do one class a month, and just go as quickly as you would like.
That's great. That's exactly where I was going to, go next.
Sorry.
No, it's great. You did wonderful. About the smart schools, and I know we've been focusing on teens because the Teen Center, the partnership there.
Yeah.
But just briefly in the last few minutes here, I want to talk about smart schools and how they're the same opportunities, it sounds
Correct.
like, for adults of any age
Correct.
to get their high school diploma. So for whatever reason, if you did not get your high school diploma, things happen in life, and you thought, I just, my time or my shot's gone, I don't have any opportunity to do this. That's not true.
No, it is not true. They can still do it. We take all transcripts from all states. So if they were in California and they moved here to Payson, we will take all the credits and see what they have left, and then they will accomplish, the classes that they have left, and receive that high school diploma. We also have a graduation.
Oh, cool. That's
So they get
cool.
to walk across the stage.
Yeah.
They don't pay for cap and gowns, either
Okay.
do the teens.
Okay.
If they want to participate in our graduation, we rent out a huge facility and they walk across the stage just like they would at high school, either back in the day or the current day.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's cool. So you mentioned Grad Solutions. There is no cost, 16 to 22
Correct.
years of age, no cost.
Correct.
How about smart schools? Is there a cost
Yes,
there?
there is a cost for adults. It's
Okay.
$99 a month, and
Okay.
it hasn't changed in the 11 years we've been open.
Wow.
So it never goes up. So, and you can finish as many classes as you would like to in that month of paying that $99. You can set up payments, or you can just pay that $99.
Yeah, so I mean, if it takes a few months, my gosh, a few $100s to get your diploma, might
Right.
take longer, I guess just depends on, each person's situation, how much time they have to devote towards
Correct.
the classes
And
so
that's
on.
where the academic advisor comes in, where, you meet with that person, not one-on-one, it can be, through a Google Meets or on the phone, and they let you know, hey, you've got, this many classes left. If you do 2 a month, you can finish it in this amount of time. If you do 3 a month, you can finish it this amount of time. If you do 1 a month, that's where you set those goals with that academic advisor, and that's that person, your go-to person that helps you with all of that, and coming up with goals on your own.
Wow, this is great. Great information and just a great resource,
Thank you.
for people in our community, our teenagers, also adults. So I think that's the biggest part of, there's so many great resources out there, but it's connecting. It's making those connections and connecting people that could utilize those resources with the organizations providing the resources.
Yeah.
And that's where the Teen Center, it's great to have a Teen Center, like you said, wishing you had one or a facility like this when, you were younger, because that's what it's about, making those connections, relationships, having a safe place for teenagers to go,
Yeah.
and just to better themselves.
Yeah.
It's great.
Are we good on,
Yeah.
may I say something?
Yeah.
Carrie mentioned about the employment. Say they finished up with Carrie just last week. We had Arizona at Work in our
yeah.
Teen Center doing mock interviews.
Great.
Because that experience through the practice interviews and mock interviews can be huge. And once again, yes, it all ties in together, and it's all fun. If I have a special event going on, I encourage the teenagers to participate, but I don't force them. Of course, everyone wanted to participate in the fire truck and stuff like that, and they have to twist arms.
Yeah.
But we have that freedom there. If someone wants to take advantage of a special guest we have, we encourage it. But otherwise, they go do, if they want to do their thing, that's fine too. That's
Yeah.
why we're there.
Cool. Well, guys, thank you so much for coming on. It's that time, 10:30, half an hour.
Thank you.
Goes pretty quick.
Yeah.
But Carrie, thank you. Again, Carrie
you.
Branch with Grad Solutions and Smart Schools, and up at the Teen Center every Tuesday and Thursday from 9 to noon. And Jeremy with the Payson Teen Center, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you guys for listening and watching this morning. And thank you to One Tom Plumber for sponsoring our Community Spotlight program. Time to get back to the music here on KRIM with some Pink Floyd, John Cougar Mellencamp, and Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. But first, let's get an update from the National Weather Service so they can tell us how beautiful it's going to be here in Rim Country today. Also, don't forget, there's Payson softball and baseball today, home games, both at 6 p.m. against Northwest Christian. The softball game will be live streamed right here on our KRIM radio Facebook page. So if you can't make it out, you can watch it right there. All right, you guys have a beautiful day.
Bye, Pace.
Yeah, well, right?